Well, everyone, it's time for us to go and take a look at the Google Pixel 8 and compare it against the Google Pixel 6 and see which particular phone is a better one for you. Now, both these phones have lots of capability. I'm a fan of both these. I will tell you though, the Pixel 8 is significantly cheaper, so you might just be better off buying this one for some people. But the Pixel 8, I think, is a beautiful phone, and it's definitely 100% worth buying as well. So, if you want to pick up either one of these phones, links will be down in the description. You can get them from there, and you can help support the channel at the same time. Now, starting off side by side, you can definitely tell that the Google Pixel 6 is a much bigger phone pretty much in every single dimension than the Google Pixel 8. The Pixel 6 on the front has a 6.4-inch AMOLED display, and it was a pretty good panel when it first came out, but you can clearly tell it's definitely not the best panel anymore, but it's a 90Hz display, 1080p. A few things going on with this phone. One, you do have that hole punch display, which is nice. It is the squared off edge, which some people may like, some people may not. I'm kind of like mostly indifferent, but it is kind of nice to have like a rounded, more modern looking phone like the Pixel 8. But it's a good looking device. You still have good, but it's a good looking phone, and I don't have too much to complain about here. The Google Pixel 8, on the other hand, is definitely a much more modern looking phone. On the front of this one, you have a 6.2-inch OLED display. It's 120 hertz, still 1080p, and it's still a very good looking device. Like, this is a better looking phone for sure than the Pixel 6. It's also much easier to hold. It's just kind of easier to look at as well. I definitely do think this is the better looking phone without a doubt for a fact. So in terms of the sides though, they kind of have like similar styling. It's funny because Google makes phones that are smaller and bigger. So I don't know if they have found their footing yet, but they've definitely had a really good design on the Pixel 8. Again, you have that similar kind of design with like this like module that kind of sticks out here. SIM card trays on both, which is nice. On the bottom, nothing super crazy different. You have like USB Type-C ports. You have everything else, speaker grills. Everything is basically the same on both of them here. On the back side, you do have a little bit of a difference here as well. So again, similar stylings, but you do have that dual camera setup that is slightly different on the Pixel 8. It also kind of looks better on the Pixel 8 as well, in my opinion. You kind of have this kind of older type of design on the Pixel 6, which still looks very good. You have wireless charging on the back. The Pixel 8 clearly has reverse wireless charging, which is also really, really nice to have. The Pixel 6 also has reverse wireless charging, which is another really nice thing too. Funny enough, the Pixel 8's battery is slightly smaller, but it's not actually that much smaller than the Pixel 6, which is pretty crazy. And you have a lot of similar stuff and a lot of overlap between both as well. But I'll definitely tell you, the Pixel 8, with its design and everything, I think this one is definitely the better looking phone than the Pixel 6 for sure. Now, in terms of software longevity, this is probably going to be the massive big difference between these two devices. The Pixel 6 is pretty much giving you, this is pretty crazy, it's going to, still be supported for a little bit longer, but it's probably going to be supported like another 2 years, and then that might be it. We really don't know how much longer this phone's going to last. I think it's clearly still going to be here for the next, little bit of time, but it really doesn't come close to anything like the Pixel 8. This device is just getting started with software updates, and this is the phone that if you're wanting a phone that's going to last a long amount of time, and this is the one for you. I think if you're going to get a device that's going to, if you want a phone that's going to last a longer time, like this one's giving you like 7 years of software and security updates, that's pretty crazy. And once again, that in and of itself is a very, very crazy thing in my opinion. So in terms of that, that kind of covers it up there. Now let's go and do a speed comparison between both these phones. The Google Pixel 6 had that Google Tensor G1 chipset inside, which was that first generation chipset, 8 gigabytes of RAM. Where the Google Pixel 8 has that Google Tensor G3 chipset inside of it with 8 gigs of RAM as well. So let's go and see which one's a faster phone between both. Okay, there we go. All the apps are cleared out in the background. So let us get into it. Let's go and do phone calls, 3, 2, 1. I think the Pixel 6 actually was faster there. But scrolling out, the Pixel 6 was slower. Camera, 3, 2, 1. Okay, I think the Pixel 8 still, actually they both kind of glitched out when getting out of it. Play Store, 3, 2, 1. And kind of the same thing, not that big of a difference. Again, you have a 120 Hz display here, 90 Hz display on this device. Scrolling through, nothing super crazy. Hopping out of these two, let's go and get into, let's just try some of these ones. Tempo Run 2, 3, 2, 1. And again, this is not that big of a game, but okay, we have this little pop-up here. And even then the Pixel 6 was, I think, able to load it up a little bit faster than the, Pixel 8. Again, I don't know what to make of it. It's kind of all over the place, but we'll just kind of have to hop out of these two. Okay, let's close out of these two. Let's just get into this game, 3, 2, 1. And again, I'm not really too sure what to make of it. They're both probably going to be around the same. These two, Snake vs. Blocks, 3, 2, 1. And almost identically the same. Getting into this game, you can see that I think the Pixel 6 glitching up a little bit more. But both are still kind of doing decently well. Hopping out of these two, Stack, 3, 2, 1. And again, it's kind of all over the place here too. Getting into both these games, kind of some glitches going on between both as well. And I definitely don't think there's like a big difference here too, hopping out of these two. Let's go and get into Snapchat, 3, 2, 1. Kind of about the same thing, not that big of a difference. Quizlet, 3, 2, 1. Okay, hopping out of these two. So I'm getting into a different one. Kind of a weird glitch there. I don't have Genshin Impact here. I would have loved to try that one. Try Subway Surfers, 3, 2, 1. And in this case, once again, you can kind of see that the Pixel 6 is actually kind of keeping up here now. I don't know what to make of this one because both are like, I feel like the Pixel 6 is like faster to load up the games, but I feel like the Pixel 8 is actually like faster once the game loads. So I'm not really too sure what to make of this one. I guess we're just going to have to kind of like play them a little bit more and kind of see what happens. But I think as of right now, if you're wanting the more consistent, faster one, I would say the Pixel 8 is going to be giving you that faster experience. But I still think it's pretty crazy that the Pixel 6 is still giving me very good performance. It's glitchy and it's not the best and fastest performing phone, but it's still a very good performing phone for the most part, and I'm very, very happy about. So that kind of covers it up there. In terms of the camera comparison side, you can kind of tell that once, like I kind of stated before, very similar type of experience. With the Pixel 8, you're getting a very solid performing device for the most part. Like I mentioned, it's a good phone. I like it a lot. The Pixel 6 was also a very good performing device, which I liked a lot at the time. But the Pixel 8 is definitely going to be giving you a better experience. You can do 4K at 60 on the back of both of them, but you can do 4K at 60 on the front of the Pixel 8, which is a very, very nice touch to have. The 6, I think, is good. Like I said, I mean, this one is pretty good for the most part. Like with a device like this, you're going to be getting very solid experience. You're getting basically 0.7x zoom on the outside. Internally, you're getting 7x zoom, which again is like good. It's good enough for the most part, but it's not perfect or anything. You're still getting portrait mode, motion mode, night sight, you're getting camera mode, video mode, and some other modes here as well, which is always good to have. But I definitely do look at a phone like the Pixel 8 as it being the better one in pretty much every single area. Like this is a very, very good device that I'm a big fan of. And this is the one that I look at as being pretty much the top tier one for the most part. Like you're getting 8x zoom here, you're getting 0.5x zoom on the outside as well, which is super nice. And you're getting things like portrait mode, long exposure, action pan, night sight, panorama mode. There's still a lot of good stuff here on this type of phone. It's definitely a better phone than the Pixel 6, but I definitely would tell you, in my opinion, the Pixel 6 is still shockingly decent, but I think the Pixel 8 clearly is the winner here. If you're wanting the device that's going to be giving you just a better experience in every single way, the Pixel 8 is the one for you. You're getting better display, better build quality, kind of. It's an easier phone to hold, better cameras, better battery life, kind of, and longer, I mean, longevity. This phone's going to be lasting a very long amount of time. The Pixel 6 is a phone that's been here for a couple of years now. You know, all the issues are probably gone with it. It's a good, stable phone to pick up for the most part, but it wouldn't be the first phone I'd recommend buying. I think the Pixel 7 is a pretty good upgrade. I think the Pixel 8 is a really good phone here. Like, this is a really good upgrade as far as I can tell. But I still look at a phone like the Pixel 6. It's a really good value. If you can get it for less than $200, then by all means go for it. But if you have to spend more than $200, you might as well just go for like a used Pixel 7 for like around 300 something, or get a Pixel 6 Pro. That is a significantly better phone than this one. So that kind of covers it up there. If you have any other thoughts or questions, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that will mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.